Previous class I taught you about the nuclear transmutation, how transmutation takes place. One nucleus changes into the other nucleus in the radioactivity. Good evening. We are starting, okay? Just have a look at it. Today we will do little bit very short. So nuclear transmutation I taught last time, the change taking place in the composition of nucleus. And I told you that there are three types of radiations coming out: alpha, beta and gamma. Alpha was positively charged, beta was negatively charged and gamma was uncharged. But you must know that all the three radiations do not emerge out simultaneously. They do not come out together. They will come out one by one, or maybe two of the radiations will come out at a time. But alpha and beta cannot come out together simultaneously. You know the reason why? Because alpha is positively charged and beta is negatively charged. So positive negative attraction will take place, they will stick with one another. As they will stick with one another, so you cannot separate them. So alpha and beta can never come out together. Or in other words, all the three radiations do not emerge out or are not emitted by radioactive substances simultaneously. So we can have alpha and gamma coming out, either gamma only coming out, only beta coming out, only alpha coming out, or we can have alpha gamma coming out, because gamma is uncharged and alpha is positively charged, so there is no problem with it. Beta and gamma also can come out, but all the three, either or alpha and beta, cannot come out together, because alpha is positively charged, beta is negatively charged. The problem will be that they will attract each other, they will be sticking with one another, so it cannot come out together. Okay, then last class only I taught you the elements having atomic number 82, that is lead metal is the last stable nucleus, or above lead whatever elements will be coming, so they are radioactive in nature. But there are some elements whose isotopes are radioactive and having the atomic number less than 82. Those isotopes are called radioisotopes. The word used is radioisotopes. What are the examples of radioisotopes? The example of radioisotopes are the isotopes of some of the elements having atomic number less than 82, which are radioactive in nature. So the example of radioisotopes are this one, carbon C640. This isotope is radioisotope. It is radioactive in nature. Then we have another example, cobalt 60, and this is 27. Main thing is this mass number we should know. Cobalt 60, carbon 14. Then we have, like this only, we have potassium K 19 and 40. These isotopes are radioactive in nature. Even their salts also will be having radioactive nature because of the presence of these atoms. Because radioactivity cannot be prevented by chemical reactions. They are all radioactive, and some of them are artificial radioactive substances, radioactive materials. There, what do? We do the transmutation. We will be adding extra number of neutrons in their nucleus, and we increase from artificial means or from the external means the number of neutrons in the nucleus. Such nucleus or such elements are called, or such materials are called artificial radioactive materials. Like you must have seen, like people use radium in the watch. When there is no light, it glows. We see the light coming out. In the darkness, you see that. Do you think they are actual radium? Answer is no, they are not actual radium, because actual radium is very very expensive, and radiations coming out will be quite dangerous, quite harmful to the environment and to the person getting exposed to. So they are all artificial types. Their radiations will not cause harmful effect, because radiations are quite weak and they are artificial radioactive materials. They are not pure radium, remember it. Radioactive materials are quite expensive because of the three strong radiations coming out. They are very expensive. Now you have to write about the uses of radioactivity. Uses of radioactivity. Though radioactivity causes radiations to be emitted and radiations are harmful, but we can make use of those radiations as well. So you have to learn about the uses of radioactivity. So we can categorize the use into three categories: medical use, industrial use, and scientific use. First one you can write medical. Medical use, number one, in medical use, where we use radioactive materials in medical science. Number one we write, you must have heard about the blood cancer, which is also called leukemia. Leukemia is cured by cobalt 60. You must have heard about chemotherapy for the treatment of cancer. The chemotherapy, this material is used, cobalt 60 is used for the treatment of blood cancer or treatment of leukemia. The first use you can write cobalt 60, you can write CO60 is used in the treatment of blood cancer or leukemia. The first point you can write that. Second one, radioactive salts are used for the medical diagnosis. Some radioisotope salts are injected in our body to check whether there is any blockage of in the veins is there or not, or if there is a tumor in the brain or not. You can write the second point. Radio salts are used for the detection of brain tumors, for the detection of brain tumors, blockage in the veins, artery, or you can just add veins, blockage in the veins. That is your second medical use. Third one, write down gamma radiations. Gamma radiations emitted by radioisotopes, which will be weak gamma rays. Gamma radiations emitted by weak radioisotopes are used in sterilizing surgical equipments like bandages, syringes, forceps, knives, etc. Okay, these are the three medical use. So even question may give one medical use of radioactivity or radioactive materials. So you can suggest any one of them. The most common is the treatment of cancer. You must have heard about chemotherapy. When the chemotherapy is carried out on a person, the person's hair and all will be fading away, person becomes bald and all. So, and the harmful effect remains there for quite some time. I mean, 2-3 months at least it remains. Then next one you have industrial use. Industrial use. Number one, radioisotopes are used. Radioisotopes are used by engineers to avoid the accumulation of charge on the moving parts due to friction. Number two, second one you can write, beta radiations are used in controlling the thickness of metal in their manufacture. Third one you write, the ionization effect of alpha radiations. The ionization effect of alpha radiations are used in making luminescent signboards. LUMINISCENT, luminescent signboards. SIGN, signboards. BOARDS, signboards. Okay, these three uses I have given, that they are industrial use. I will just talk about this on the signboard, luminescent signboard. You must have seen hoardings or the boards, advertising board on the roadside and all. They glow. At night they throw light. It is the alpha radiations ionization effect causing the glow out there in the boards. You must have observed, like the road divider. At night, you have road divider with at night when the headlight of a car falls on those road divider, there is some kind of materials are lying over there on the road. When the light is thrown on them, so they start glowing, they sparkle at night, and that helps the driver to see the line, like which line the driver should take their cars. So that is also luminescent. Luminescent glow is happening because of the ionization effect of alpha radiations. So that was the industrial use of radioactivity. Next one you write scientific use. Number one, alpha radiations are used for scattering experiment, scattering, SCATTERING, scattering experiment. Number two, right? Radioactive tracers are used. TRACERS. Radioactive tracers are used in agriculture. To study the growth of plants growth of plants with respect to a chemical manure, a chemical manure, chemical manure. Number 3, you can write the age of rocks and trees. The age of rocks and trees are determined by the beta decay, beta emission, you can write beta emission of this one, carbon 14 isotopes. This technique is known as radiocarbon dating. This technique is known as carbon dating. Just mention there, carbon dating, DATING, carbon dating. This technique is known as carbon dating. You can write one more. The ionization effect of alpha radiations. The ionization effect of alpha radiations are used. The ionization effect of alpha radiations are used in recharging space batteries. Satellites and all, we have battery over there. So batteries and all get recharged by the ionization effect of alpha radiations. Okay, these were the uses. Now one thing I just tell you, what is called radiotherapy. Just to know, just have an idea what it. Therapy means actually, treatment. You have to take the radiation inside your body. That is called therapy. Treatment. Radiotherapy means radiations used for the treatment of a particular disease. That is called radiotherapy. There is another thing called radiography. Radiography is the technique by which a disease is diagnosed by means of radiation. That is called radiography. For radiotherapy, we cannot use alpha particles, or alpha radiations are not used for radiotherapy. You know the reason why? The reason is very simple, because alpha radiations cannot penetrate through our skin. They are stopped by the skin and thin paper. Last time I gave you that list over here. So since alpha radiations cannot enter our body, cannot penetrate through the skin and enter our body, so they cannot be used for radiotherapy. For radiotherapy, the gamma radiations, as I told you, cobalt 60 can be used. Mainly gamma has got very high penetrating power. Even beta particles to some extent has high penetrating power. But the alpha has got very low penetrating power, and they are unable to penetrate through skin or the thin paper. That's why they cannot be used for radiotherapy. So our today's lesson is this much. Thank you very much.